Well, Shirley and I got our program all lined up for today so we can do our virtual quiz. It's Thursday, November 7th. We have, well, before we get started, did anyone want to share any thoughts, comments, or questions? I'm glad so many of you came. How many do we have? 9 people? It's a good showing. So for people that weren't here on Tuesday, we decided not to have the quiz on Tuesday because we wanted to give people more time to practice your speeches, answer any questions, and line up our program. So we're starting it today, so you didn't miss out. And our program will look like we'll welcome everybody in, we'll seat everybody, and then we'll have our first meal to get the party started. We'll do our speeches, beginning with the Eagles, and first their Council of Chiefs will speak, followed by the rest of the Eagles. We had a naming ceremony before the Ku'ik, so there will be an announcement of the new name, and then the Ravens will speak. And there will be a second meal, which will be our main meal with traditional foods. And then at the end of the Ku'ik, after the Ravens have spoken, we will do our blueberry dance and then show some dancing for our exit song.
We had to eliminate seaweed from the menu after we consulted with somebody in Juneau. So that's off the menu, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, chish. So here's our seating arrangement. I put a little circle in the front where I assume our speakers will stand. There's an aisle down the middle for people to walk in and out. The Ravens will be busy hosting, so they won't be seated, but we put seating for both Eagle clans, the Dakshawedi, and the Kagwantan. So we'll have Yandapin Ka on the front left, and then Kaya, then Seki, and behind them will be Felina. On the right-hand side with the Kagwantan, we'll have Kua, which she's not here today. Unfortunately, we had a cute idea for her speech. And then Shakhsani Kik, then Kayak Kaudikhat, and behind them Taug.
I hope Kuwa is all right. We will save that part of the fun speech for another time for her to do.
Good, sounds good. Now that we have everybody seated, we're passing out meal 1. And to start the party, we put together a menu of smoked salmon spread sandwiches, egg salad sandwiches, soup, and cupcakes for dessert.
Is the Nakani there?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. It's up to you to talk about the menu. Could you go over that again?
Oh, yes. Gonna teach ye ade. Thank you everyone for coming here today. It's now lunchtime, and the menu that our host had decided to feed us is about to be served to us. We're gonna have smoked salmon spread sandwiches, egg salad sandwiches, some delicious soup, and some cupcakes. If everyone could please be seated, we'll be able to feed you quickly. proceed the ceremonies. Cheesh.
Buenos
Okay.
dias.
Buenos dias.
Now, Connie, you can continue with the rest of the menu, with the rest of the program.
So would I be making a switch here, or I'd be talking about apples and candy, or what?
Uh,
Oh, okay.
um,
So what I put up on the screen is a list of who will get what, and then we put your lines here. You name the recipient,
Okay.
then say this line, and
Okay.
then the recipient says hade.
Oh, okay. Yanda kan khega ka khayide ikhakutin.
Kade.
Kaya kay yide
wait,
ikhakutin.
want to give them a chance. Everybody pretend to take some from him, and then go ahead and announce the next one.
Okay. So I have one of our ravens bring Yanda kan khega ka box of apples.
Oh,
Everybody,
he has.
everybody help themselves.
He
Take
brought
it
an apple.
as you
He
want.
he brought an apple and put it on his screen so we could all grab.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe we can get a whee from him or something.
yeah. Then you get a wee after the box is empty.
We.
Wee.
Hey. Okay, and now we can go on to the next one.
Yeah.
All right, gonna street Kaya Kaide Hakutin
Ade.
bowl of candy.
She said hade.
I'll have some.
Uh-huh.
And when you finish, everybody say wee.
Wee.
We.
Wee.
All right, we'll go on with the next one.
Uh,
Seke Kaide Hakutin. We have one of our ravens. Please bring Seke a soda.
Ade.
Nice.
yeah. Soda.
Soda,
Yay.
nice.
I'll take two.
We.
Wee.
Wee.
Hey, all right, the next one. Shakhsani Kik Kaide Hakutin.
Hade.
Have one of our ravens please bring Shakshani Cake a box of oranges.
Look,
I'll have oranges.
oranges. Everybody, it's good for your colds.
Yeah.
Corey, you better have some. It's
I'll
got-
bring extra for Corey.
Yeah. Okay. Wee.
Wee.
Whee!
We're fast. We're fast.
Awesome. Okay, next. Now it's go ahead, I'll just keep clicking through and you can announce.
Oh, next we're gonna have speeches from our guest from the Eagle side. And the first person we'll hear from is Shakshani Sani Keek.
Gonna cheese. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Xiao Daniki, Xiao Kaka.
Xiao de Nek e Shakaka. Archie, Archie saya, Archie isa qatar, iqaqatan, gonna cheese hati adi, shaksani kik iqatawasak, kagwantan nach at city, ach ishko atakbentan. Gau hittach heens, dit gaat kwan city. Dek away, ja, atcha, HGTT, Dutsa, had we see in we chat, Kunahawa wook we 19, gonna cheese.
Okay.
Next, I'm not sure how to say it in Tlingit, but next person on our list to speak is Sekti Hagu
Saki. Goodness cheese.
Seki Cha'adene Khatnu.
Say, eat kuaha. It's your
Eat Kuaha Seki.
Ya awudune sha ka ya idat achtua segu hatsu ka kau achwadatani. 1 second. Lake ka Kanach Trisha, you hot do us out. Klinkit Kanach Saki, you hot do us out. Daklawadi hot city. Swedish ka meti yadi ayahat. Ach ish deshitanech was the tea. Ganesh cheesh. Kunach ach Hey woke way shot goodness cheese.
Hey.
okay.
Kunachike.
Eat Kuaha Ta'a or Ta'au.
I don't see Tauk on today.
He must have got caught up in the weather on the way.
Yeah. So we'll go with the rest of the Eagles then. You can just ask if there's volunteers or let all the rest of the Eagles go.
Yeah, who else do we have on the Eagle side who has yet to do their introduction and speech? Would you please come forward?
I'll go. Yandikin Kegaka, I'll go next.
Okay.
Buenos Chish.
Xiao Denehi, Sha Kakak, Ya Yidet Aktu Tua Sagu, Katsu, Kau Datani, Kleka, Krenak, Kerry, Yukaduasau, Flingit Krenak, Yandikin, Kegaka, Yukaduasau, African American Nak Khat Seti, Duktan Yeti, Ayakat, Kunak Akhe, Uke, Wachato, Gunuf Cheese.
Okay. Gonalchish.
Is that all the Eagles, or do we have any more Eagles that haven't spoken yet?
Well, we have a volunteer. Kaya raised her hand.
Poha. Yeah.
Gunachsa.
Ja, auch da Yehi Shaha Ya Yidat Ach Tuasigu Hatu Hafdat Ani Lit Hena Anya Yufat Duasak Thinkit Hena Kaya Yufat Duasak Bahwedi Nachat City Kit Gushi Hit Da Kan Yadi Ayah Na He Woof Woof A Way Cha Bunaftish.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cheese.
Gonalchish.
Does that just leave me?
Did Felina go? We still have Katuchat and I think Felina.
I'm supposed to go?
Yeah, yes, please.
Poha. Paulina.
So I just introduce myself or
If you want, you can do the lines. Can you see them on the screen here?
yeah.
And then when it's self-introduction, I'll flip the slide.
Ya Ayu then Ayu Danehi Sha Ka Yai Dat Ach Tua Siku Hat Su. Can you help me with that last word?
Uh-huh. Datani.
Datani.
Dutan Datani
Okay.
Leka Henach Felina Yuhat Duasalk. Lingit Henach. Hold on, I can't remember.
Oh, we'll do your naming ceremony on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have any of the other info.
Yeah, that's
Okay. That's good, like Shirley said.
Eh,
And okay. think that's everybody.
Nakani didn't
Oh yeah,
have a turn.
Gonna cheese. Shaya Audonechi, Shaka, Yayi that Achtua, Tuasigu, Hatsu, Rahutatani, George Lake Kakenach, Yuhatu a sock, Klinket Kenach, Kaya Kaudachat, Yuhatu a sock, Pagwan Tana, Hatsiti, Chakudi Hitda, take away the Yadi Ayachat, Achtakanuku, Ku Ade Shitan, Kunach, Ach Ewok E, which Hash, Gundach Cheese.
okay.
Mm.
Bunalchish.
Need to have somebody introduce the new name.
Okay. Who does that, Shirley? It's an eagle name.
Yeah, Nico has to do it.
Okay.
No, then Nakani can do it.
Okay.
At this time, we're proud to point out the new name, Yandakin Khega Ka. Would you please stand up so we can see you
And wave.
in the wave? Would everyone please join me? Welcome, Yandakin Khega Ka.
Okay, Bunalchish.
Now the ravens.
Yekwati. Does our Nakani have to direct them or do the hosts?
Those just decide.
Okay. So for ravens, we have Shaki Akla, Corey. Corey, who will not go because he's sick. I'll go with the ravens. Kajis Akla, Chauk Utla, and Alicia. Would you guys like me to go first? Yeah, quite cute. Xiao Danik, Shaka Kau, Ya Yida Dach Tuasigu, Chat Zugach Datani. Leitcha Reinach, Anna Yuchatua Sag, Lingit Reinach, Nila Tora Yuchatua Sag, Jama Nach Het Sati, Ronana Yadia Yechat. Llykadwed cha chwynachach wwg gwanalchish hajid yi ti ya I adchayi.
Then just pick somebody.
Next will be Kajis Aktla.
Shiach Aruch Deneki Sha Kakal Yayidat Achtuasigu Chatsu Chauch Datani Blakak Ena Christi Provost you Chatuasag Lingit Ena Kajizak Kla you Chatuasak Ishkatan Nach Chatsati Washtan Kwan Yadi Ayachat Natasa Hini Kwan Awet Uhan Gnashish Hat Iadi, Shtugach Hatati Krenach Aya.
Okay. Buenas noches. Frau Gutla, are you ready? Okay.
Shia awudanegi sha kakau. Ya yidat achtua sigu chatsu kaudatani. Glade kak einach Yolanda you chatuasak. Lingit einach kauk ukla you chatuasak. Dak daintan nachatsati. Ye kudi hitach. Chukanadi yadi ayachat. Konach ach ewik ewe chat gunashish.
Okay. Corey, I'm not going to make you talk today because I heard your voice. So we still have Alicia or Shagia Gutla. And I don't see either of them on. So that's all of the Raven speeches. Time for our second meal. Go ahead, Kayak Kaudichat.
Oh goodness, Chief. Thank you for all your guys' kind words. I hope you built up an appetite because we got some more delicious food here. We're gonna have a guacan stew, gosh, sadleyi, chosh chowder, saknain iwu, kakuch, sik shashdin, kachwe, hin, chayu.
Okay.
So just let your host know which you prefer to drink, and if you have a preference on the food, enjoy the food.
Okay.
I'll have some stew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll-
stew sounds delicious.
I'll bring it to her. How do you like your coffee?
Black.
Okay. I'll bring you hot coffee with your stew and crackers.
Yeah. Pilot.
Okay. Pilot bread. Got it.
Does everybody know what the foods are that he named that you can choose from?
Oh, yeah. So that would be an English deer stew. It's got big chunks of meat, carrots, and potatoes. And the crackers are pilot bread, cooked seal meat, halibut chowder, fried bread, and rice. And the drink you have a Hudson Bay tea, coffee, water, or tea.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have chot chowder since everyone said it was so delicious.
Yeah, I'm eyeballing the fry bread and
Yeah.
the guacan stew,
Mm,
maybe with some butter.
yeah.
Ach toasigu guacan stew.
Okay.
Ka sakne iwu.
Okay.
Ach, tua sagu guacan stew ka sakne iwu
Okay.
ka kuch.
Kakuch. Okay. Kadasai tuwasiku idanaye. What would you like to drink?
Kahwe with sugar.
Okay. This is the only bummer part of doing it virtual is we don't really get to
Ah.
eat.
Yeah, we're gonna spend our lunch hour getting hungry.
Yeah.
But jik asa in Kahwe.
Ah, Yekwati. How do you like your coffee?
Just cream and sugar.
Cream and sugar. Okay. After everyone's eaten, should we move on to the blueberry dance?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we have an announcement for the Nakani to make.
So we're now gonna be distributing is the word we like to use. And we don't like to use pass out.
Oh, why? Wait, what? What is this?
It's a Sitka thing. We like to use the word distribute, not pass out.
Oh,
Kind of an inside joke.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, so it's also time for a little bit jokes during this time of the party.
Yeah,
Mm.
right.
So that's my
And-
joke. Haha. So we're gonna be distributing plastic bags for us to participate in the blueberry dance. Everybody get ready and get your bags ready.
You have to dance for your berries or you don't get any.
Oh, Yekwati.
Oh boy, we got music.
Yeah. Shirley and I chose a song for the blueberry dance. You guys ready? Youngge iwane.
Uh,
Sheesh.
Benachish.
Yeah, we.
Ee.
Oop. Hey. Anything else before the exit song? So we chose the Sika Kagwantan exit from Celebration for our exit song.
So that's the end of the party, everybody. Better dance fast because the ferry's coming pretty soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at us. We even finished before the ferry got here. We got 15 minutes left.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that the party went really well. With the number of people we had, everybody had a chance. So that was good.
Good.
So are there any comments or questions that came up about the food or about the some of the issues that were brought up?
Hi there, it's Saki. I just want to say Gunash to both Shirley and Anna and our Nakani for doing such a wonderful job. It was really fun to participate in. So Gunash.
Okay.
Hello, this is Kayak Kaudakat. I'm gonna teach everybody. I just wanted to share a couple kind of announcements. If you happen to be in the Sitka area, they are hosting a couple workshops. One on Ku'ich, what we're doing right now, and one on men dancing. And I don't know what organization. I just seen a post on Facebook. It was in the honor of Native American Heritage Month.
Hmm.
So, but just to put that out there, if you're in the area, you can check it out.
When is it?
Not sure, it's during this month and they're posting advertisements now. I'm not sure I'm not sure who's putting it on. I just know I seen a post on a friend's page.
Oh,
And
cool.
is it about men dancing or what?
One of them is on men dancing and one of them is on ku'ich, just like what you're doing. So this very, very similar to, it's really cool to see other people do the same thing. And I had lots of fun. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh. Okay.
When the parties were over, it was really an exciting time for us in the village. We would go home and take all the food home, and in the meantime, the hall is rearranged for dancing, and the guests would get busy and get their regalia on, and we would come back as kids. They had against the wall, they had a bench that we could stand on, which was really great because the women were seated in front of us where we were. So it was better for us to be standing behind them than to be trying to stand in front of them where they couldn't see.
Yeah.
So it was really something. There were certain dancers that were really popular. The first thing that would come in the door is the song leader's staff. And it was a big, long thing that kind of looked like a paddle and designs on it. And so that was the announcement of the beginning. And he would say, Hyundai walk, and everybody would say, pay attention. So then the drumming would begin. So the dancers came in the door one at a time and showed off their skills. And the one exciting dancer that we had in Huna was Athabascan.
Mm.
I don't know what what tribe he was, but
Hmm.
he was married to one of the ladies, and he would come in the door with his fringed leather jacket
Hmm.
uh, and just squatting and acting like he was hunting. And it
Mhm.
just really wonderful to see him dance.
Mhm.
Usually he had gloves that had fringes on there that he would wear with his jacket. And his jacket was beaded and had fringes on there. And then he had the boots, uh, the, the kind of boots that was worn in the northern part where the snow is deeper.
Hmm.
They're knee-length boots that they wear. So that was his regalia. But boy, we would just get so thrilled when he came in the door.
Hmm.
And the women, uh, they really knew how to perform. It was just such a wonderful experience. Yeah, there was favorite dancers, and one of the other things was I'm not sure if this was at the party or after the party, but for the Dakdaintan, my dad was part of it, and they would get together and decide, and they would announce ahead of time, way ahead of time, that some chilkat blankets were going to be shown,
Hmm.
and three men would they were the Council of Chiefs with their carved hats would come out with the chilkat blankets to show, and you could tell by the coloring that some of them were kind of old, but they would give a performance, but it wasn't like the kind of dancing you see today where it was more athletic and they spin around and do all that kind of stuff. It was, they would kind of step forward and very slowly turn to show the blanket and their hats. And I guess those hats were pretty heavy
Hmm.
and hard to balance, but they wore them. And they were really extreme value. The other thing was Shakiat was these designed by the Tsimshian, and those dances were very special for anybody that had one of those hats.
Hmm.
It would be announced ahead of time that they would they were going to dance in those hats. If there's more than one, that was a real big show. So that was really something, because with that kind of hat, there was a dance behind a blanket that could be done. And that one, I think they used to do it actually at the party, to dance behind the blanket, because they didn't have time for it in the exit.
Hmm.
The special dance with the Shakiyat was at at the actually at the party, and that was really a lot of fun. Or it told a real serious story.
Hmm.
Either with the Shakiyat the Shakiat, all it is the translation of the word is that thing on top of your head. Uh, it was during that time, the only few times that I've seen those performances was actually at the party. So it was part of that program.
Wow.
So then after they leave, they never had what they call the where they sing to be welcomed. And they never did that because they were already there, so they don't have to announce that they're coming.
Huh.
That announcement is usually like they're going to do a party and they are invited from another village, but when they approach, the people in the village has to know that it's not a bad thing. So they sing that what they call the outside song today. So it's kind of confusing because today it's required to have the outside song.
Mm.
So actually the host, I would say whoever is hosting doesn't have to do an outside song. Because
Oh.
nobody there, they're the ones that's gonna welcome everybody.
Mm.
So yeah, they all have a special meaning or a different meaning than what I used to know. And the timing, when they time to have those issues come up, I never saw a raven's tail blanket in my youth. I never did.
Mm.
They would do the show of bringing out the chilkat woven blankets, but not raven's tail.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
yeah, my dad would or my mom would come home with these boxes of food, and I'd run real quick and dig through the box for the biggest apple I can find. And just sit there and start eating.
Mhm.
That was always a lot of fun.
Hmm. Cute. Thanks for teaching us this, Shirley. I learned a lot.
Yeah, goodness cheese for your stories. Thank you. Thank you for what you guys are doing. Thanks for this exposure as well. My father's like the last of 6 siblings that he had, but they were taken so young that their exposures was really minimum. So what I got was shares to see Alaska and a tribal ID card. And so my cultural experience or exposure was mainly just in jokes, but I think it's what I got. But
Yeah.
thank you for what you guys are doing.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that the telling of jokes is brought up because usually that's like a party that they have for like sometimes when they have visitors from another village, for A and B and A and S, or even just a winter get together to entertain. So they used to play games and also tell jokes. So it was something when I was teaching at the university about telling jokes and about yourself or about somebody close to you. They couldn't do it. The students didn't know what to do. So it got really quiet. But one of the games that they used to play was everybody sit in the circle, and that's usually really a large group. And somebody gets in the middle with a plate, a dish, and start and spin it. And when you start spinning it, then you quickly say the name of the person that you want to run out and grab it. And they have to get it before it falls flat on the floor. Here you are in a sitting position, you have to jump up and run and try to grab the dish. And it's so hilarious when some people can't get it. The dish is getting away. So if you can't grab the plate, then it's your turn to call somebody. So, that was a game that the adults played. And the other one adults played was Hagu. You broke up into two different groups, and you have a flag. You have a stick and a cloth, and you put the cloth on the end of the stick, and everybody on your side, you decide who to call from the other. So you call you call out the name, and they have to walk over to your side, but you're busy calling them and making faces and dancing and doing all kinds of silly things, because if they smile, then they lost and they have to be on your side. But sometimes they keep such a straight face, they can grab the flag, and that means they can take the flag to the other side. So yeah, that one takes a lot of energy trying to make them smile and laugh. The people were so funny. There were certain people down that were just so, they just had the natural ability to be funny.
Well, we're at time now, but I can't wait to hear more about games in our next classes.
So it's just a practice to do the funny stories about yourself or about somebody else. People can't do it today.
Yeah.
Not without sarcasm, so it makes it hard. Gonna teach, it was really great to go through this process. You did a good job, everybody. I'm proud of you.
Good
Goodness,
chief.
Sheesh for this experience. It was awesome.
Okay.
We'll have a naming ceremony on Tuesday.
CA across the team Satsu.
Oh, okay.
Sheesh.